Welcome to Anti-Chats and Tarot. Here we go. Okay, let's get into this message. It's going to be for the collective. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you to all who have supported this channel with all your likes, shares, subscribes, your donations. Thank you, your comments. Closing out cycles, beginning new ones. That's perfect for this start. Thank you for joining me. Remember, not everything's going to resonate here. So take what does, take what helps you to help yourself, and leave the rest, the world. I'm going to adjust this camera a little bit so we're seeing the cards more. There we go. Okay. Now, let's see. Hope everyone's doing well. Get into this message here, collective. Spirit, what would you like our collective to know? Queen of Swords, being discerning. Yeah, you've cut something out. You're beginning again. It's all fresh. It's all new. The brand new year. And you're like, this is what I'm not going to tolerate. This is what's no longer going to be. I am no longer going to be afraid to speak out, speak my mind, speak my opinions, holding myself back in any kind of way. For some of you, it's starting a family. For some of you, it's reuniting back with a family. Something about family here is very important, and a new beginning. Nine of Swords. Yeah, you're maybe coming from this energy. I definitely don't feel this energy is a current energy. I feel like this is the past, like worrying, over stressing about things that you're looking back on now and you're saying, you know, either it was self-imposed or I overthought it to the point of analysis paralysis type thing, or I didn't give myself enough credit, or I thought too much about what other people thought about me or the situation, or I thought too much about other people. Are they okay? You know, putting them ahead of me. Am I okay? You're now saying, yeah, first I say, am I okay? Then I can put the airbag on other people. But first, the air mask. But first I make sure I'm okay. Could be dealing here with a Taurus or a Leo. You could be a Taurus or a Leo. Someone blonde is significant in your energy. Very big leadership energy with that blonde. Very protected. It's like, don't worry for worry's sake. Know that you're protected. Believe in it. Have conviction in that. You are protected. A lot of times we worry about things that never even come to be. Think about that in your life. I'm being asked by Spirit to say, think about that in your life. The things that you've really worried about, stayed up late thinking about, the worst case scenarios that could happen. Did they happen? And in many cases you'll say no. So the time and effort and energy you spent on worrying was maybe for naught. Take a look at that, Spirit saying. Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Wow. You're coming out of the gate here strong, like stronger than ever before. I will not be held back. If people have opinions about me, or for some of you, if you're looking for work, it's a matter of, I just haven't found the right fit. And if you're hearing harsh tones or something about those endeavors, or any endeavors from other people, you're putting that into perspective. They don't know you like you know you. I think with regards to the family, since I saw the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck in the reverse. Oh, and here it comes out again, just as I'm talking about it. Yeah, it definitely wanted to be acknowledged. This is some sort of friction in the family, but we talk about that. And I feel like you're closing out cycles. You're turning the other cheek in some instances. You're making this work. Maybe you're the peacemaker here. And a lot of you are feeling like, yeah, I'm going the extra mile to once again be the peacemaker, or to be the peacemaker in this situation where people should have apologized to me. But I'm going to be, it's like something about a high road here for the good of everyone. And this has come about as an enlightenment here with the Hangman. Some sort of enlightenment you've had. I feel like Spirit's strong in your energy, strong in your field, and has asked you or communicated with you in some way to do this, to reach out, to be the bigger person, something like that. So a couple of scenarios going on parallel to each other. The confidence that you feel and something about family, making it right here. Newfound confidence. I think you've always been confident. You've just sort of let other people's needs come before your own, maybe. Knight of Cups. Now, for those of you interested in love, I feel like something's coming towards you here. Sincere, honest. This doesn't have to be romantic love. This could be maybe the family that we're talking about here. Or this could be love for self. And this authentic, sincere way you're going about you now. How you show up, how you're not going to hold yourself back, how you're not going to worry about what other people think. These are just comments, you know, they roll off you. Before they'd stick and they dagger in and they make a home. And now you're saying, no, you know, this is just someone's opinion. And they don't know me as well as I know me. Further messages here. Life is smelling sweet. Ooh. And for those of you interested in love, here is a divine pair. Now, this is a very savvy pair that's coming together. The King and Queen of Swords. They're very direct, very strategic, intelligent. They've got their act together. Serious. It can be very serious-minded. Well thought through. You're looking at this person. I think it's someone you have in mind. Or they're looking at you. There is an element of seriousness, like cutting through the BS. I don't have time for it. They feel similarly. Messages through the birds. You find messages that way. Some sort of bird of guidance. Maybe you have a spirit animal. A falcon, talking about leadership. Both of you are excellent leaders, good communicators. Here's the Six of Cups. You've known each other for a while. Could be past lives. It's like a reuniting feeling, a gift, like you're back together. So for those of you who are resonating with this, if you meet this person and feel like, oh, I instantly know you. Yeah, that could be a definite scenario. Or it could be somebody from your past here in this life. There's something about maybe you were afraid to approach them before, but with this newfound confidence and, hey, I'm giving just my authentic self and take it or leave it type attitude, you may be overcoming that fear. Realizing that fear is just false evidence appearing real anyway. King of Cups out here. I feel like this is somebody else. What's going on with this King of Cups? Lovely person. Lovely energy. Who's this King of Cups spirit? They've endured much, I'm hearing, this person. But they stand strong. You know, they've remained very balanced in their energies regardless of I feel like all kinds of hell that they've endured. Very strong and very beautiful still. You know, the dark side or the toxicity never took hold. And it could have, because they were really given the short end of the stick in a lot of ways. In quite a few areas in life. Two of Swords out here now. To who is this King of Cups? Somebody very strong. They know how to set their boundaries now. There's something about them that they let things come towards them. Good energy comes towards them. They've kind of tamed maybe an inner beast or the beast they were around type energy, you know, kind of a toxic energy around them. But I feel like they escaped with a very beautiful energy and still a sense of positivity and life is good and being grateful and gracious. They've calmed some sort of inner turmoil or turmoil that was surrounding them. A lot of boundaries here. Who's this King of Cups to our collective here? I don't feel like this is you. Four of Cups, Queen of Wands. There's someone that the divine gave a second chance to. They really turned things around. Four of Wands, they're the key to this family energy I've been talking about, and the peace there, and the celebratory events for the future, and this group coming together that's had kind of a sour note. The sour note is ending. That's you being a bigger person and smoothing things out. This King of Cups, though, they're all about peace too. They're with someone very dynamic, happy, sensational person, very good fortune person, brings a lot of good mojo into a room. They're connected to somebody like that. Who is this to our collective? I feel like they're older, maybe an aunt, uncle energy here. Ace of Cups. This goes well for the family here. With peace in mind here. We've got the Judgment in the reverse. Make sure that you are, and I think this is your mode of operation now and how we started this read. You are not depriving anybody of your true self. So you're speaking up when you need to, and like I said, giving your opinions, not being held back, not being overshadowed, not deliberately letting other people take the spotlight if it's your turn to be in that light. I think this dynamic person has said something to you to that effect. Be your authentic self and don't hide that and don't deprive anybody from that. You're a beautiful person. Don't deprive anybody of the true you. It's beautiful. Eight of Wands. Don't be intimidated by anybody else. Don't allow that to happen anymore. Somehow they've promoted this type of self-confidence in you, but you always had the self-confidence. You just maybe needed a little bit of a nudge or a reminder about how you do hold back or have in the past. I don't see that happening at all in the present. And this dynamic individual has something to do with this King of Cups. Very loving individual. Knight of Pentacles. In the reverse. People speaking on your name, behind your back, speaking about you, but in a positive way. This could be older siblings too, but I am getting kind of an uncle or an aunt. Age. Wow, 4 of Wands, twice. Something about this older energy that's dynamic and also loving, I sense it's 2 individuals here, is the key to the success of the family and future celebrations. There's a lot to celebrate here. Maybe they are getting engaged. That can also be a card of engagement. And they are bringing everybody together. And maybe people didn't want to celebrate this or had some resistance here, and you're going the extra mile to smooth things to make sure that the unit arrives to this celebration as such, as a unit. There you meet this divine match, because we do have the Ace of Cups out here. That's brand new love. That's also a lot of abundance. The Death card, transformation. Could be very attracted to this person. Like I said, I feel like you have had your eye on them, or they on you. It's an instant attraction type, my life is going to change forever here type feeling upon their arrival. And they have something to do with this King of Cups, Queen of Wands, dynamic, loving energy that's older energy in your life. They are somehow putting together a big celebration for the family at large. And it contributes to your good fortune here with a match that changes your life as well. Wow. Yeah, because I feel like they've had, especially the King of Cups has had a lot of changes in his life. Whoever's resonating with this, no gender specified here in tarot. The masculine energy here of the King of Cups. Had a lot of changes in their life. But now they're on a good road. Boy, they are on a good road. And they do have some kind of tie-in with your family and happiness. 9 of Pentacles, Page of Cups flies out. Things start to pick up now here as you have become enlightened. You've taken on a new, stronger role. Being the high road, seeing from the high road here. A lot of people, like I said, were talking good about you. They're talking good about you. And a lot of admiration here. This leads to 9 of Pentacles you've gotten twice. This talks about being independent, confident. I do have a strong sense of guides that are birds, signs you get from the birds. A strong guide you feel there with a certain bird. Standing on your own is going to help you actually bring in this divine counterpart. Yeah, this read is all about a change for the better, in that you step into your power, you step into your self-confidence. And in doing so, you take the high road with some family members here, and you get things on a better path for that group as well. Four of Pentacles. In the past, something has rocked the foundation of this family. It does have to do with monetary issues. Queen of Pentacles. And people going their separate ways. Feeling like they had to go their separate ways. But you've always been nurturing. You've always put other people before you. I think you're finding a good balance here where you're giving yourself that same nurturing energy that you've given others. But there is a lot about your family where you guys are kind of having to stand on your own. Are left to your own devices, have to figure it out on your own. We'll ask more about that. Knight of Cups, you've gotten that twice too. Help arriving, love arriving. The help that's arriving is love. You lead the charge here, maybe, with your enlightenment here and your strength of character. That's always been there, but now you're acting upon it. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. You're really, I'm finally getting it. It took a little bit. This family has really had it rough. And you're putting it back together, helping with the heartstrings. So that people in the family don't feel like I'm out here all alone. And I have been for years. Something about this is you're taking all that muckety muck that everybody was left to deal with, and you're bringing everybody back through love. Healing of the heart. Maybe doing heart chakra work. That's going to heal others. You might be giving others tips on that, or just you working on that. Ace of Swords, that's the truth. Just you working on that alone is going to spread to others in the family. Is going to spread to other generations. Wow. Your communication of this, your intellect in figuring this out, could be breaking generational curses here. Huge. This is huge. I think you don't realize. It feels huge because you're like, yeah, I'm not backing down now. I'm a new person. I start the new year off a new me that's never going away, that's standing strong, alert, and authentic. But you don't realize that the steps you're taking are going to benefit others. You know, the talons, the tentacles are going to reach out to others, even multi-generationally in the future. Now you've got the Knight of Pentacles, and before you had the Knight of Pentacles, upright and in the reverse is how you first got it. This starts out slow, this trying to mend ways and help others with their heart chakra. You know, you're finding your spirituality, but that will be hard for some of the others in this group. Maybe they are not as spiritual as you, or maybe they think it's woo-woo, you know, something like that. But I do see you being very strong, persuasive, and helpful in this area. Helping them with the very thing that they need, and actually stiff arm, you know, the very thing, sometimes the very thing we need, we reject. Why is that, Spirit? Very thing we need, we reject. Ace of Pentacles. Because it's a new beginning that's scary. And it's easier to be in the familiar. But with this newfound you, your self-confidence, excuse me, at an all-time high. I feel like you're saying, bring it on. I'm not afraid. Bring it on. I have nothing to lose. Bring it on. Yeah, the star. That's excellent. Big wishes coming true. Now, as you start to do this work with your family, you may have some resistance, as I mentioned, and they may be talking about you, you know, in a certain way. that's not so positive. But once they start seeing this actually work for them, they're going to be big believers. It's something you've wished for, something about this family. To mend the wounds, something about mending and healing. And you never thought that you'd be, I'm hearing from Spirit, you never thought you'd be the leader in this, and that's very position that the divine has put you in. Your spirit team has put you in. The world. And we started with the world. And I feel like I finally am getting the message here. It's the very position that Spirit's put you in to lead this group of people to some sort of peace. Internally, within themselves, as well as within the group. The world. Closing out old cycles, beginning new ones. Travel could be ancestral. Travel to where you all came from. Family. Family is big here. This is just like getting the family gets a second wind. You get a second wind. Like I said, the second chance. The King of Cups got a second chance. Now it's something that the whole family gets. Yeah, it's like a revitalized sense of taking on just a brand new scenario here. Three of Wands, looking to the future. The ship's coming in. Everything you've wanted, the big wishes coming in. And you standing in your power. That's a big part of, a big key to this. You standing in your communication, your intellect, your power. You don't give it away. You don't shrink back. You don't let others stand in front of you when you're meant to stand out. Yeah. Yeah. And your wisdom is, it's kind of, I'm hearing what saves the group. Huh. Your wisdom and your experiences, it's what saves the group. Wow. Messages, I think, clear and also obscure at the same time. Queen of Swords. Yeah, now the cards are literally repeating. So we started with the world. You got the world again. You started with, the second card was the Queen of Swords. You got the Queen of Swords just now. So it's now like, we're coming full circle here. It's a wish you've had that there would be peace amongst these people internally. Yeah, a lot that they've dealt with, as well as a group. You're the key. You're the key. You're the key. And before, if you felt that, I'm hearing, I'm the key to this. You just thought, oh, I don't have it yet. I don't have it. I don't have the strength yet. I don't have the strategy yet. I don't know how I would approach this yet. That's all gone. That's in the past. If you've felt that, you know, that you're the key. I'm not ready is kind of a feeling. You're ready now. 10 of Wands. The end of the burdens. The end of the burdens here. And I feel like collectively the end of the burdens. For many. Let's grab some oracles. Oh. 2 together. Restructure. Green epidote, and star jasmine. Pixie helpers and green adventurine. Not all wanderers are lost, and restructure. Well, you're definitely restructuring here, the family. But you're doing it in a subtle way. And I feel like as you approach that with love and with the heartstrings in mind that are healing, that's the reframing. That's the enhancing. That's the second wind. Reframing. Identifying what needs to be restructured and enhancing that group that we talked about. All that wanders are not lost. Not all wanderers are lost. Not all wanderers are lost. Love that phrase. Clearing the way, luck and opportunity. Yeah, and there could be, as I said, maybe going back to where your ancestors came from. There could be some travel involved here. Clearing the way, luck and opportunity. Yeah, something about that Queen of Wands I mentioned. She's all about the good luck too. But you're not lost. I do feel like maybe you wander in this phase as you try and find your mending ways with these people. But look to Spirit for the next step and the next step and the next step. You don't have to have all the steps in mind. Be willing to take the first step and then wait for the second to appear. Nurture. Yes, this read is all about nurturing. Clover. That's what this read has all been about. The nurturing of people that have needed it for so long. Whoa. I'm going to keep it together. We're going to keep going here. Final messages here. I feel like the nurturing of people who have needed it for so long is a very emotional point. This moves quickly. Actually, it moves slowly, we said, as people get on board and become more spiritual with the mending of the heartstrings. So the Chariot with the Ace of Wands. But once they start to see, as I mentioned, this change their lives, they see the effect this can have on them for the better. There's going to be a new beginning here that... just that renewed second wind feeling that they're really going to get on board with, and then things move quick. And then it's like an opening and seeing out. Opening the curtains and seeing out that enlightenment that you have already reached. And that was one of the first cards we talked about. Some sort of enlightenment you've gotten where you're like, yeah, I'm not backing down anymore. Showing up as me, end of story. Not playing second fiddle, not standing in the shadows. Here I am. It's a hard no. We'll find out more. Ask for help. It's going to be a hard no when you ask to help these people, maybe. Reiki, yeah, because they're not going to be, and you've probably benefited from this, and there's a lot of great things that happen with Reiki. I'm a Reiki practitioner. I feel like you're noticing that. That's part of your enlightenment. You've become very spiritual, leaned in on that. There is going to be some pushback on this, and maybe even a phrase, it's a hard no for me, okay? But you watch those people change and ask you for help once they see how beneficial this has been to you or others in the tribe here. Be a blade of grass in the lawn of grass. I love that phrase. Don't worry about this. You're going to be the leader, but as you already know, as part of your enlightenment, it's to approach this as you're the blade of grass in a lawn of grass. You know, you're the leader because of your experience, but you're in and amongst these people because you're one with them. You are connected, deeply connected. You come from the same troubles and challenges and core. So it's a nod to that is the way I'm reading it. There is much to this love story unfolding. Karma cleared and justice. And we do say that there is a lot of love here and healing of the heartstrings. And we've repeated that several times to now end with there is much to this love story, this love within this group that's had a challenging time. But what's unfolding is karma clearing and justice. Wow. Wow. Okay. grab one more oracle here, and maybe an angel wish. Hope this has been helpful for someone out there. Treasure Island. This talks about a slow start to something abundant, and then an explosive treasure that's found. And I'm getting too that it's always been guarded, safeguarded, protected. It's come in slow. There's been a lot of turbulence. There's been a lot of sickness here. But there's a lot of love now. Look at all the hearts there. And again, we talk about love a lot in this read. There's a lot that can transform for this group of people, this tribe, and you're the key. I'll say it again, you're the key. Let's grab an angel wish. Big read and a big new year. Wow. I'm hearing allow these people to wander with their, and encourage them to wander with this new spirituality. Wander with it. See where it takes them. Wander with being open to it. They will become believers, I feel. You are never alone, believe. Yeah. You've been protected on this journey. You've never been alone, even though you felt it, and a lot of you have felt it. I felt that with the Queen of Pentacles energy, standing there on your own, needing the nurturing you never got. That's all about to change. But know you were never alone. And you're not alone now. If you run into some stubborn types that don't want to heal right away, you know, just kind of, I'm having a hard time saying this. Just kind of let them, give them a break, even though you're saying to yourself, hey, I've been through more, or whatever it may be. You know, and I came out the other side. Give everybody a chance to develop their own timeline. And be very empathetic or sympathetic to how they reach that enlightenment too. Because some people will be very stuck in old patterns that you've been very fortunate, and I'm hearing from Spirit, feel grateful about this, to have learned as quickly as you did. So give others some leeway in how they learn and how they take on this mending process too. But be the leader there and be the cheerleader for them as far as staying open to it and having it work in their life. Big message here, collective. I hope you've liked it. If you have, please do like, share, subscribe, comment. I appreciate your time today. It was nice to have you in this energy. Wow, what a message this has been. Until next time, let's remember who we are and let's remember our self-worth. Thanks for joining me.